right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders of GMS Ruel. Peace, salutations to the elect Akim on the four corners, pushing the truth and sincerity. Peace be unto you, and Shalom. You know, we wanted to ultimately we want to be delivered, but in order to be delivered, all things has to be fulfilled. And one of the things that we were told to watch out for, well, a lot of things in Matthew chapter 24. But I'm going to go straight to the point. Matter of fact, I'm going to start a little bit earlier. Matthew 24 and verse 1. It says, and Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to shew him the building of the temple. Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? And the end of the world means end of the age.
Okay. The word there for world being eon. You know, so the eon is a unbroken perpetuity of time, and we understand that Esau was given a time to rule over the earth. You know, if until now, you know, his time hasn't been bothered, it hasn't been moved, it hasn't been stirred, and that's so that everything fulfilling prophecy could be fulfilled. You know, because this man was just set up for prophecy's sake, and that's it. You know, and a lot of our people don't get that. You know, his rulership isn't going to continue forever. But however, remember the scriptures say that he's the son of perdition. You know, and he goeth into perdition. And what is perdition? That's destruction. How is he going to be destroyed? By the chariots and by thermonuclear destruction.
Verse 4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, and also notice their priority. They're asking, hey, when we getting out of here?
God.
You know, they're not asking, hey, tell my brother to divide the inheritance. They want to know when they're going to get the inheritance that's promised to us, you know, the land, you know, to be able to rule over our enemies.
All right. Show me how to get the bag. Show me how to get some money. Hustle. You know, teach me how to build a school. Teach me how to set up farmland. You know, they're asking, you know, the right questions. You know, when is it going to be the sun? When are you going to return? And when is this man going to be taken down? And we return back to our power, our rulership, our glory.
Real quick, this is Luke chapter 12 and verse 11. Luke 12 and 13. And one of the company said unto him, Master, speak to my brother, that he divide the inheritance with me. So there was a guy, he came to Yahushua, you know, he could have, you know, asked for anything. Asked for, how do I get salvation? He's like, hey, man, talk to my brother, tell him to divide the inheritance. That goes to show the priorities that he had on his mind when he saw basically salvation was staring at him right in his face. Luke 12 and 13 again, it says, and one of the company said unto him, Master, speak to my brother, that he divide the inheritance with me. And he said unto him, Man, who made me a judge or a divider over you? And he said unto them, Take heed and beware of covetousness, for a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of the things which he possesseth.
God, I got a precept to follow that, because he said beware of covetousness, and covetousness is linked to idolatry. sausage fingers. Yeah, that's the book of Ephesians, the 5th chapter, verse 5. It says, "For this ye know, that no whoremonger, nor unclean person, nor covetous man, who is an idolater, have any inheritance in the kingdom of Yahushua and of the Most High." So covetousness is linked with idolatry. You know, so when you put money, over Yahushua, then basically that money has become your idol. All right, and we have examples of men that have put money over Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. All right, we have too many examples. All right, of men that have taken the bag. Well, that's an idol now. All right, that you made that like an accursed thing.
Reading on, it says, going back to Matthew chapter 24. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, "Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet come." So wars and rumors of wars is like the crux of this topic. And all things written must be fulfilled. So wars and rumors of wars. The rumors of wars that's going on right now. There's an article that we wanted to grab. Which is about NATO, Turkey and Israel. And Turkey is a part of NATO. From the Jerusalem Post says, Turkey warns of serious consequences if Israel tries to target Hamas officials abroad. And now I want to say, there's a charter in the NATO nations have amongst themselves that basically, if one is attacked, they all, basically join in. And lately, if you've been reading the news, Turkey is kind of like has been like a rebellious NATO nation. So they kind of somewhat been doing their own thing and been acting sometimes out of the best interest of NATO. And here it is right now. You have a NATO nation who is talking about having a conflict with Israel,
which is an ally to America, which is one of the top NATO members.
Reading, it says, Turkey warned Israel of serious consequences if it tries to hunt down Hamas members living outside Palestine territories, including in Turkey, a Turkish intelligence official said on Monday. So, why would they mention Turkey? They said, don't look for no Hamas members even in my backyard. You can't look for them. Reading on, necessary warnings were made to the
Yeah, because they know that they the IDL and all of that, and their their secret service that they have over there, they know that they have a lot of spies and things like that, that be going places and doing covert missions and stuff like that, so they going all the way up into Turkey, looking for particular, but 9 times out of 10 they're probably spying on Turkey too.
Going back to the article, reading back from that paragraph I started and it stopped in the middle. Necessary warnings were made of the interlocutors based on the news of Israeli official statements, and it was expressed to Israel that such an act would have serious consequences, the official said. So those, very, very vague. Serious consequences could be sanctions. Serious consequences could be, war. Serious consequences could be, anything.
Hey, this same Erdogan, who is the president of Turkey, made a threat to Israel not too long ago and saying, don't be surprised if Turkey knock on your door one night. Which Turkey is a Muslim nation, although they're Edomites. Well, let's say it like this: the majority of them are Edomites. It's a predominantly Muslim religious nation there. So basically, they're taking the side of other Muslims, because they share the same belief system. So that's the reason why they feel an affinity, to protect or back, Palestine, because their Muslim brothers, according to the religion, is under attack. So they're basically itching for a reason, but this is all, to fulfill biblical prophecy, because it's written within the scriptures that, look, Turkey, although it doesn't mention the name Turkey, is going to, play a role in helping to, fight against the horde and also fighting against the allies of the horde. That's written down in biblical prophecy. That's a part of the wars and rumors of wars.
Going back, Israel's public broadcaster Khan reported on Sunday that Israel will hunt down Hamas in Lebanon, Turkey, and Qatar, even if it takes years. The head of Israel's domestic security agency, Shin Bet, said in a recording. That's kind of bold to basically say that I'm going to look for terrorists or Hamas members in your yard, in your country. You read in the scriptures, if you had to pass by somebody's border, you was on edge. When we we asked, several people, even in the Maccabees, I can't remember off the top, but can we pass through thy borders? They were like, no. So to actually go inside and say we're looking for something, that's a major violation. Because what would they always, accuse? Okay, you spying out the land.
Yep. And that's Esau for you. Removing their neighbor's landmark. Believing that they can go anywhere, but that they feel entitled. You got something?
Just the article.
Okay.
Reading from the top again. Israel public broadcaster Khan reported on Sunday that Israel will hunt down Hamas in Lebanon, Turkey, and Qatar, even if it takes years. The head of Israel's domestic security agency, Shin Bet, said in a recording. It was unclear when Shin Bet chief Ronan Bar made the remarks or to whom. Erdogan, how do you pronounce it? Erdogan calls Netanyahu butcher of Gaza. Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan said on Monday that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu will be tried as a war criminal over Israel's ongoing offensive in the Gaza Strip, referring to the Likud party leader as the butcher of Gaza. In a speech to a meeting of an Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC committee in Istanbul, Erdogan said that Gaza is Palestinian land and will always belong to the Palestinians. Israel is not only
which isn't true, because all of that region and some, when you go into the book of Genesis, that land is gonna belong to the Israelites, the true Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And not just that land. The whole world is going to be ours. So no, it's not going to always belong to them. You were wrong about that. Matter of fact, real fast, the book of Genesis, because that land was promised unto us. All right, it was first given unto our forefathers, Abraham, then Isaac, then Jacob, and then to the seed of Jacob, which is the nation of Israel, the true nation of Israel. Not the people that are over there now acting as if they're us, but they're not really us. Now, this is the book of Genesis, the 15th chapter, and beginning at verse 18. It says, in the same day, Yahweh made a covenant with Abraham, saying, unto thy seed have I given this land from the river Egypt unto the great river, the river Euphrates, the Kenites and the Kenizzites and the Kadamites and the Hittites and the Perizzites and the Rephaims and the Amorites and the Canaanites and the Girgashites and the Jebusites. So all of that land in between, and Salaki about that, all from Egypt, you know, and all the way up to the river Euphrates, all of that land belonging to us, you know, even the land of Turkey. But however, the whole world, you know, which was made for Israel's sake, according to 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, you know, is ours. So you're wrong about that. That land isn't going to belong unto the Palestinians, all right, which aren't really the original Palestinians. They're not the Philistines. All right, the original people of Philistine were, you know, Canaanites, you know, Hamites, Salakia. They were Hamites. So that land doesn't belong unto you. You know, that was unto them, that was inaccurate.
God, if you look at a map of the Philistines, to give you an idea, like the most famous Philistine that was written in the scriptures is Goliath. Goliath from specifically of Gath or Goth, and if you look in the area, it's basically around that Gaza Strip little area. That's, you know, like along the like the Mediterranean Sea, like the round, yeah, the coast, like the Mediterranean Sea area. So that's your Philistines is like Goliath and them. Going back to the article, Israel is not only a murderer, but also a thief. And scripture says a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod.
God.
You know, and he's not Israel. You know, he's a bastard. He's posing as he is us, but he is a thief. That is accurate. Reading on, it says, said according to Turkish state media, adding, we cannot let Israel occupy Gaza once again. Erdogan charged that those who invade Gaza will seek other places tomorrow. Gaza butcher Netanyahu revealed he has exceptionist ideals. Israel, Gaza, Hamas, IDF. That was it on the article.
Done. Now, I seen it somewhere, you know, and I tried to look up articles to back it up, but I couldn't find any. But basically, there's a rumor out there that Turkey is leaving NATO, you know, or has left NATO, you know, which Turkey won't just, you know, up and leave NATO. You know, according to what some people say, it wouldn't be in their best interest to just leave. So basically, you know, to get shut out or put out, you know. But when you read the scriptures, there's going to be an event that basically turns Turkey against NATO. So there's going to be an event that turned Turkey's against NATO and also against the Great Whore. The book of Jeremiah, the 51st chapter, verse 26, it says, "And they shall not take of thee a stone for a corner, nor a stone for a foundation, but thou shalt be desolate forever, said Yahweh." And that's speaking about Babylon, the great whole, which is America. All right, this place is going to be desolate forever. It's going to be completely destroyed. It says, "Set ye a standard in the land, blow the trumpet among the nations." All right, which the Heavenly Father is setting up, right now, the Russians to come up against, America. And they're going to be a guard to other nations. And one of the nations, a lot of the nations that they're being a guard unto is so-called Muslim nations. And one in particular will be Turkey. All right. In Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, it speaks about Togomar or Gomer. Who is that? That's Turkey. But then Turkey goes by other names in the scriptures too. It says, "Set up a standard in the land and blow the trumpet among the nations. Prepare the nations against her. Call together the kingdoms of Ararat, Manasseh, and Ashkenaz. Appointed captain against her. Cause the horse to come up as the rough caterpillars." So that captain, that is appointed is the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, which is Russia. All right, Gog and Magog. But however, Ararat, Manasseh, and Ashkenaz are all ancient names for that place or region which is known as Turkey today. So something's going to happen to where they get triggered and they're going to come up against the whore, against NATO, and America's allies also.
And all this, further just, helps to lead us into deliverance. And we're looking forward to it. We're watchmen. Watchmen look, and keeping their eye on things that's happening, throughout the four corners of this earth. Because all of this, is just going to help to usher in, because the nations are being gathered.
Okay.
Get the trash, taking the trash out. So we're looking forward to, this now. Is there going to be? Is there going to be, is there going to be Turkey and Israel, to, destroy each other? And, World War III consists of more than just, Turkey and Israel. So we know more has to get involved. More nations have to be involved. A world war is just in all these nations. So we understand, through reading the scriptures and filtering information through the scriptures that, it's going to be more than just this. So we're hoping and praying, that, things start, speeding up more. And it has been. Years have been going by fast, almost up to another election already. It seemed like it was just yesterday there was a pandemic and Trump was in office. Things are speeding up, as was said. This is Ezekiel 12 and 27, I believe. Ezekiel 12 and 27. "Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say the division that he seeth is for many days to come, and he prophesieth of times that are far off. Therefore say unto them, Thus saith Yahweh Elohim, there shall none of my words be prolonged any more, but my word which I have spoken shall be done, saith Yahweh Elohim." So it's going to come to pass that, everything that's happening is going to is going to happen more instantly. You know, it's going to be quicker. Things that we've been talking about and prophesying is going to speak and not lie. And right now, we're in the time where we're seeing the stuff that that was talked about in Matthew is coming alive.
Okay. I don't have anything else.
Me neither.
Okay.
And on that note, hope this lesson has been edifying. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, HaKadosh. Double honors to the elders of GMS who well. Peace, salutation, like Aki, one of the four corners, pushing for sincerity. Peace be unto you. Shalom.
Shalom.